Well, happy beautiful day. I'm Dr. Bob Rakowski here out of Houston, Texas. In this short video, I'm going to share with you 5 very powerful reasons why I believe that Organo is the best opportunity for you and hopefully your family and friends to achieve better health, happiness, and success. But before I share that, let me share my story. If I turn back my clock to 2014, I had a very powerful scare. I was in my office, I was getting ready to travel out of town, and an x-ray report came across the fax. Now, I had a shoulder injury, so it was my x-ray report, and the radiologist saw something on the film that he did not like. And in fact, he was recommending a bone scan. Now, if you know much about x-rays, you understand that he saw something scary. He actually was looking for metastatic cancer. When I read that x-ray report, I was beyond devastated. Who would ever think that you go from being wonderfully healthy and happy and thriving to, the realization that my time might be cut short here. So as I left town, I kept thinking, who will take care of my family? My businesses were all completely dependent upon me. And then I remember this wisdom: our network is our net worth. Now, the first question I have for you is, do you know this to be true? Think about the most successful people you know. Chances are they didn't do it alone. They built a network of people helping them to achieve their goals. And my next question is, are you open to this concept working for you? And if you are, we're going to share an opportunity that helped me and thousands of others to achieve their best life, higher levels of health, happiness, and success with better products that people use every single day. One of my great mentors taught me years ago that one of the best ways to go through life is with a healthy dose of skepticism. With network marketing, I probably even had an unhealthy dose of skepticism. If you asked me 10 years ago, would I ever do this? I would have said, absolutely no way. I even had a sign on my clinic door that says, network marketers not welcome. And I had a reason for that. I was busy and people would come in trying to pitch me on every product or service. Let's put it this way. If you do it wrong, if you're exposed to someone that's unprofessional, you're probably going to have a bad thought process related to network marketing. But I suddenly realized that, there might be something to this. Now, my son introduced me to the business model, and I watched him to succeed beyond what I ever could have imagined. And then when I realized, my time might be short, I might need a network of people helping to take care of my family's financial future. And I said, why not? Let's look into this. Let's see if we can make this work. So in my seeking for real information, I found a documentary called Rise of the Entrepreneur. 20 plus global business experts, economic experts sharing why they believe that network marketing is the best business model for new entrepreneurs. The business model has been around for over 70 years, operational in over 100 countries, and every single year crossing over $200 billion in sales. So I looked at it and I thought, they're right. Your network is your net worth, and this is the best way to build it. Partner with a successful company with great products that people need, and you can grow your best life. And that's what I did. And I'm happy to say that my life is better than ever, and my family's financial future is absolutely secure. Most of us realize that the world has changed. They call it the Great Resignation, or I like to call it the work from anywhere revolution. People want more income, they want more time, they want more freedom, they want more flexibility. And let's face it, most jobs don't allow that, but this business does. There are 3 major income strategies. One they call linear income, and that's what most people do. They actually trade time for money, and it's linear because the more time they put in, typically the more money they get. Now, there's always a problem with that. You can't renew your time, and you're eventually going to run out of it. There's also leveraged income, and these are people that have had the wisdom to build a business, to build a team where they not only get paid on their efforts, but they get paid on efforts of people that want to work with them towards a common goal. And then there's my favorite, royalty income. And I really love that word because you actually do the work once and you get paid many times more than once. Now, I can't imagine a better royalty product than coffee. Think about that. People that drink coffee drink it every single day, usually multiple times a day. They never need to be reminded, and they never plan to quit. I'm very fortunate that I've been successful in traditional business, but look at my first business. I had to go to school for 9 years. The estimated cost of that, something like $500,000. And then I had to open a facility, which, by the way, there's a lot of overhead every single month. So you compare that to Organo, it's business from home or even business from anywhere, business from your phone. Now, in my now well over 3 decades of successful traditional business, I've done well. I've crossed over $20 million in sales, but yet with part-time in just over a decade, our Organo team has crossed over 40 million in sales. Now think about that. How is that possible? That's the leverage of a great team with great products and a great company. And let's talk about that. So we're going to talk about the company. We're going to talk about the products. We're going to talk about the compensation. We're going to talk about the timing. And then we're going to talk about the support that you can get. First, let's look at the company. Organo, now in their 15th year of operations, they've crossed billions in sales. They're operational in over 40 countries and expanding. So within Organo, we like to say that Organo is an ecosystem where absolutely everybody wins. If you are someone that supplies products, Organo is going to make sure that you can take great care of you and your family. And we make our world better and in every way possible add value to people. If we go back to the pandemic, you might realize that a lot of companies had challenges. Now, I won't say that Organo was without challenges, but they rose to the challenge and expanded in this time, forming absolutely critical partnerships with companies like IBM and Beyond Organics to bring you the best technology and the best products. So let's talk about the products. When you start looking at coffee, this may be the best reorder product or the best royalty product ever in the history of business. Think about this. People that drink coffee drink multiple cups every single day. They never need to be reminded. They never plan to quit. And in fact, billions of cups are consumed every single day. Tea, very, very similar, billions of cups. And you look at ours are quite simply better. And in fact, we have the superfood known as reishi, also known as, by the way, Ganoderma lucidum or lychee, infused into all of our beverages. Now, in this amazing world, we can't make any health claims, but if you go to pubmed.gov and type in reishi or Ganoderma or whatever term you like best, you're going to find thousands of published medical studies showing it to be effective for hundreds of clinical conditions. We also have skincare, an all-organic skincare line that was created over 20 years ago in New Zealand, the cleanest country in the world. Our leaders found out that people want better-looking skin, but let's face it, most skincare products out there are absolutely terrible. You put it on your skin, some of it gets into your body, and for most of these products, there are horrific toxins that the world is finally beginning to realize are just not good for us. They also have a brain training technology called NeuroTracker. It's been around for over 20 years. There's over 50 published medical studies. And who's it good for? Anybody. It's been studied with kids that have attention challenges, in seniors that have memory challenges, professional athletes, special forces, business people, or people like you and I that just want a better brain. They also purchased a travel company called Travala that has over 100,000 resort locations all over the world where you can save 80% or even more on luxury travel. By the way, I tell people I didn't travel much over these last few years, but I still saved thousands of dollars because they have phenomenal deals on hotels and rental cars. I want to find out, is this the type of person that I'd like to partner with? And then they'll often reply back, well, enough about me, Dr. Bob. How about you? And I reply back with this very simple question. You know what? I've invested in a healthier gourmet coffee and tea company, and I'd love to gift you some samples. And by the way, if you like them, I'd love to earn your business. Now, I want you to think about how easy that is. You have a conversation, you make a friend, and then ultimately they ask, well, tell me about you. And in a very gentle way, you lead into the business. Do you drink coffee or tea? We have a better choice. I'd love to gift you some. By the way, who doesn't like gifts? Now, with that simple strategy, we've personally enrolled over 400 business partners that ultimately became over 25,000 people in over 20 countries. And again, that magic 40 plus million in sales. And by the way, growing every day. In fact, every night I go to sleep, I wake up with more business partners, more sales, and happily more income. That's the magic of the leveraged income and the royalty income all in one. Let's talk about support. The company Organo is going to do all the major things that a company does. Imagine if you tried to start up any new type of business. It's estimated it's going to cost you over $50,000 to get started, but now you're all on your own. You have to develop a product. You have to go through the legal. You have to get permits. You have to do production. You have to do shipping, all these things. Organo expertly takes care of all these things. And what do? We essentially share great products. We share the opportunity, and we teach others to do the same. We have multiple calls or Zooms every single week. We also use Facebook and Instagram. So what you simply need to do is invite people to a meeting. Then over time, as you develop your own expertise, then you can share the opportunity. Our team is one of the top teams in the entire world of network marketing, and we are one of the top companies in the entire world of network marketing. Now let's talk about the timing. The wellness revolution is estimated to be well over $1 trillion every single year. And in fact, it's probably even up to $1 trillion every single month. You look at how the world has changed. People want to work from anywhere, but they also want to work in a way that has impact, that adds value, that leads people to better health, better happiness, better success. And happily, Organo has all those things. So for all of these 5 reasons, the company being beyond amazing, the products, better products with patented competitive advantages. And by the way, our coffee has been rated the best organic coffee in the world. Why? Because we are simply the best. You start looking at the compensation, how much money do you put in? As little as $50 to start, plus certain products. And then you start building your team. You look at the support. Organo is going to do the major lifting with all the major things that businesses need to do, including logistics and expansion and production and certifications. And then finally, the timing. The timing has never been better, with more people than ever saying, I want my best life. I want health. I want happiness. I want success. I want to work from anywhere. Now, I let people know there's essentially 3 ways that you can be a part of Organo. You can be a customer. And I tell people we love our customers. We're happy to sell our products to you. You could be a wholesale buyer. For a small fee, you get to save as much money as I and my business partners all over the world get to save. Or if you're like me, you can build a business. You can add value to people. You can start building that leveraged income, that royalty income, and create your best life. For these reasons, I know that Organo is an epic opportunity for you to achieve health, happiness, and success. And your call to action is actually pretty simple. Go back to whoever referred you to this video and say, you know what? I'm ready for my best life. And together, let's make our wonderful world better. And as always, I'm Dr. Bob Rakowski, absolutely knowing that we can all be happy, healthy, and successful.